Right, folks, well, that did work. So here is just the book answer of how to solve that one. And then the next one here is now we are going to actually find and solve for all the missing sides and angles. So if you ever see solve a triangle, what they want you to find, there's 3 sides and 3 angles, and you have to find everything that's missing. So I'm going to start with a triangle, call this one D, E, and F, fill in what we have. D is 112, and F is angle 8, and the side opposite that is side F, which is 2. So now let's see what we can do here. First thing I would start with is I would go 180 minus 112 minus 8 to find our other angle, which makes us a 60-degree angle. From here, I'm going to set things up and solve. So here's my angle, side opposite. So I'm going to go sine of 8 over 2 equals, and whatever you want to start with, solve for. We are going to go the sine of 60, and that's going to be over side E. We're trying to find side E. So here again, we would go E times the sine of 8 equals 2 times the sine of 60. And again, we're doing math here to solve. E is going to be about 12.4. So we found all 3 angles. We found 2 sides. Cannot use Pythagorean theorem here. So if you think you can to find the third side, you can't. Still have to use law of sine. So we're going to start with the reference that we already had. So again, sine of 8 over 2 equals, now we want the sine of 112, and that's going to be over the lowercase d. So again, there you go, cross multiply and solve. D should be about 13.3. 13.3. So that's solving. You have all 3 angles and 3 sides. Next problem here is a little different than the previous one, so I would still continue to stay on and watch, because in this case right here, it's a little bit different. So triangle L, M, and N. So they give you lowercase n, which is 7. That this is a lowercase l, which is 9, and they give you angle n, which is 43. Hopefully you notice what's different is they gave us 2 sides and 1 angle instead of 2 angles and 1 side. So now we have to do a little different math. So we still have a side, an angle. So sine of 43, side opposite that is 7. And we have this angle we want to find because that's opposite the side they give you. So sine of L over 9. So this is going to be a little extra step here. Still set up your cross multiplying. 9 times the sine of 43 equals 7 times the sine of L. So mathematically, what are we going to do first? You're going to go 9 times the sine of 43, and I'm going to hit equals, and that is about 6.13. So now what we want to do here is we want to get the L by itself ultimately, but the first thing we have to do is to divide by 7. So let's divide that by 7, hit equals, and we get about a 0.87. So now what we have to do is take the inverse sine of both sides. So inverse sine. So if you remember what we did before, is you take the shift or second sine, shift or second, whatever, bring up that answer, and I hit equals. And then I output that angle, so that angle L is about 61.3. And I would definitely learn how to do that, because so when we're trying to solve the triangle, we're going to go 180. I'm going to go minus the 43, minus 61.3. So if this is wrong, then you're obviously going to get the next angle wrong as well, because all you're doing is subtracting, and you find that that last angle is 75.7. 75.7. Again, that's just from subtraction. So we found the other side, and we found the other angles. Did we find the other side? We did not find. So we did not find side M yet. We did not find side M. So now that we have the angle, we can now go with the sine of 43 over 7, and we're setting that equal to the sine of the 75.7 over the lowercase m, which is what we're trying to solve here for. So again, you're cross multiplying and solving using that proportion, and I output that side m is about 9.96. So that's properly solving all 3 sides and all 3 angles. So again, if you get angle L wrong, then you're going to get angle M wrong, which in turn is going to also get you the side wrong. So make sure that you properly set that up and solve. I'm going to put the answer to this one here, but it's the same concept. Same concept here. I'll just put final answers and hopefully you get there. So solving this, and this is supposed to be a capital I. So capital I right here. So in solving for that, I get that angle I is about 84, which then leaves me to be angle K to be about 64, and then side K, or the little k there, is about 27.2. Hopefully that helped. Hopefully this saves. Thank you.